Okay, if you plan on doing van life, make sure you don't sleepwalk. Okay, 87.7, this is the story I want to tell you about Brian Thomas and his wife, Christine Thomas. They're from England, and what happened was, first of all, the wife started feeling really sick, and they took her to the hospital, and after that, the doctor said, hey, you might have cancer, and you might not have a lot of time to live. So after that, Brian started feeling really sad because he's been with his wife for over 40 years. So he decided to take her out to all these beautiful places. He was afraid to lose her since they've been together for so many years. And after doing a lot of checkups with different doctors, they said, no, she's totally fine. She's fine. She doesn't feel sick anymore. So it was just a misunderstanding. So Christine was healthy, she was good, but then Brian still felt like, I'm afraid to lose my wife one day, and he still wanted to, cherish her with love and take her to these nice restaurants and places. So he bought this camper van so they can go out and just travel with his wife that he's been married for 40 years. So one of the many trips that he took with his camper van, he took her to the coast of Wales, where they had a really nice restaurant by the beach, and they went to dinner, and then they went to walk to the beach. And after that, they felt really tired. It was getting really late. So they said, you know what, let's go back and just go to sleep. And he was just like, wow, this is so beautiful. I'm here with my wife near the beach. We had a nice dinner, and we're going back into our camper van. So he was very happy. He was very happy he was doing this for his wife. He wanted to appreciate all the beautiful moments that they had together for so many years. So this time when they were about to go to sleep, they were just very happy, very in love. And in the middle of the night, when they were sleeping, Brian wakes up seeing a human right in front of him. And he was so close to him that he was like, who are you? Get out. What are you doing here? And he sees this human just walking towards his wife. She was sleeping on his side. So the man was walking next to her. So that's when he started panicking. He thought this human was going to hurt his wife. So he gets up and he starts hitting him, and he starts choking him. And he's like, no, I don't want you to hurt my wife. Who are you? Get out. What do you want? What are you doing here? Get out. So this person was just fighting back, and Brian was like, what do you want? So he starts choking him, and then suddenly the body just, goes loose. That's when he noticed that he had done something. He killed this person. And he walks out of the van, and he calls the police. And when the police arrived, they asked him, so what happened? What happened tonight? Is everything okay? What happened? Brian was in so much shock that he couldn't even talk. So when the police went inside the van, and what they saw, it wasn't an attacker. It was his wife. And Brian was devastated. He really thought it was an attacker. And all this time, it was his wife. His wife was trying to fight back. But due to his sleepwalking, he didn't realize that the person was his wife, and it was not an attacker. And of course, Brian was taken into, jail. And he was just very heartbroken. He confessed, and he told the judge, he told the police, take me, charge me for anything, like all this happened. I'll confess. I'm saying the truth. I really thought it was an attacker. And they took him into jail. And then in November 2009, after the judge heard Brian's confession, she kind of felt bad for him. She felt bad for him because he was destroyed. He loved his wife very much, and he just wanted to cherish her with love and take her out. And the reason why they bought the camper van was because he just wanted to be with her and travel the world with her. So he confessed and he says, I'm willing to pay the price I have to pay for doing this to my wife. She was everything to me. So the judge felt bad for him and she dropped all the charges. And she told him that he wasn't a bad man and that it was a mistake, that he was going to live in grief and guilt for the rest of his life. So he was able to be out of jail and he stepped out of the courtroom with his daughters. And of course, this is a really hard life for him now. You know, his wife is not here because of him, because of his condition of sleepwalking, and you know, they call them night terrors as well, where he just sees, you know, he just sleepwalks and doesn't know what he's doing. So yeah, this is the story I wanted to tell you about Brian, and I hope you liked it. So if you sleepwalk, just be very careful. Okay, bye.